All right, guys, we're going to go through here and just go on this last drive. Let's look at play clocks. Let's look at just kind of the general decision making. They're 4.5 minutes. There's plenty of time. I'm not saying they had to have immediate urgency to get down the field. This isn't a 2 minute drill. Um, they've got a timeout in their pocket. There's stuff to work with here. So let's just go through it. This is going to be a quick little pass right over the middle to Keontez Lewis, just a little slant. Great. No problem. Okay, you put yourself in a reasonable second down. Okay, so they're about midway again through the play clock. They run the ball, not in any big hurry. Okay, that's fine. Again, still pretty slow here. This is a pretty slow pace. You've run off over a minute already off of the clock from when you took possession. That's that's a great throw from John Mateer. That really is that was. I think I commented at that point. He's looked pretty sharp on the underneath stuff here in the first half, and at this point, he would have been something like 64% on his completions or something like that. I mean, he was clipping along pretty good. Um, let's see. All right, so back down about midpoint in the play clock, and looky here, trips to the left, one up top, 5 Longhorns in the box, and guess what happens? Run play success. All right. I think the evidence is mounting. Okay, they're just going to go the 2 minute warning here. So it's taken them over 2 minutes off the clock to go, what, 25 yards roughly? So, I mean, maybe maybe it was the field goal the whole time. 20 yards. I'm sorry, 20 yards. Oh, no, it was 25. Okay, I forgot about the penalty. Sure, sure. Okay, so decent job by Jaron Kanek there. It's a decent. I like the call. It gets them back into a manageable second down. Um, I didn't have any big problems with any of this. But here, okay, this is the point. Picking it up. They're still down that 17, 18, 19 range on the play clock. All right, you get a first down. Let's get up to the ball. Let's go. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. And there's just no urgency. They're playing for the field goal the whole way here. Why? Why is that necessary? You've got a great defense that has dominated Texas until the last drive, and even then, you gave up a field goal. It shows almost a lack of confidence in your defense. Like, we can't give the ball back to Texas at any time. And I get that you're limiting the risk. That's okay. If that's the way it goes, that's the way it goes. But you're also hurting your offense playing at this pace. You're giving Texas time to sub out and get into the calls they want to be in. It's just strange. Look, tight end in the core. Texas has 7, 6, 7 in the box. However you want to look at that. And no gain. Again, just no urgency. I'm just fast forwarding through seconds here. They've given away 20 seconds right here. Nice work by Isaiah Satania to turn that into something. Let's see. So since ball went dead at 128, or ball, The clock stopped. Oh, I mean, it would have until they got it up to it. So 1 play, 2 plays. They've run 2 plays in a minute with a minute and a half left to go inside their opponents. They're in plus yardage. That doesn't make any sense. Who operates like that? And it just looks meek. It looks like a team that's playing not to lose. And if you're going to do all this, why do you call the timeout then? It's so bad. It's just so bad. And here, of course, is the pick. And again, I don't think this is on Mateer. Look at this route, guys. So he's on a path about like this. So he's going to kind of line the inside of that or the outside of that X. See where the ball ends up. Wow. I hadn't really looked at it in these terms until now. And instead of keeping where he is, Burks breaks off for no apparent reason. I'm sure he thought the play was breaking down. But you're breaking here into your own man like that. If nothing else, you're going to flatten out and go this way if you think there's some sort of scramble drill on. Again, it's not to say that Mateer got away with other interceptions that should have been caught, but this one's not him. That's just not on him. And if Burks runs a route, that might be 6. So just bad deal all the way around and horrible management. That's as bad as I've seen a situation like that botched from players to coaches, you name it.